Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. We're finally putting the LR TEQ Goku and Vegeta through the ringer. We're putting them through their first test, which of course is the legendary GT Goku event. But as we do get into it, if you could drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, all your support is very much appreciated. We've actually got them on rotation immediately, which is good. We need to get the strength Goku and Vegeta on rotation with them as well, because that rotation is so good. Having both Goku and Vegetas on the same rotation, it's just so good. They link perfectly together. You know, you've got the strength Goku and Vegeta, which is slightly better at damage. You've got the Gogeta, who's slightly better at defense with the damage reduction, which he keeps. But they both deal decent damage anyway. You know, when you fuse them both, they both foresee enemy super attack. You heal 70% HP on both of them. It's just such a good rotation. So of course we need to get them on rotation. And then we're going to have the year 5 LRs on our other rotation. I've brought the SSJ4 Gogeta with me as well, just because I haven't used him in a while. Like, it has been a hot minute since I've used the SSJ4 Gogeta, and I was kind of like, I kind of want to use you. Like, when he dropped, he was the only unit, like, on the road to the year 6 anniversary on the global side that I really wanted. And obviously I got him. He was the only one I wanted. The only one. And I used him for a while, and then I just haven't used him for months. I think if I had dupes in him, I think I would. I think this is another unit that I kind of want to level 10 link, because it'll make me want to use him more, because he'll probably be really good level 10 links. But the main thing is having a dupe or two in him, which obviously I don't have, especially being an int unit, and then wanting to be able to additional and get crits off. Of course, in units only having free dodge, which can actually be very useful, but obviously with Gogeta you kind of want, as I said, you kind of want the additionals and the crits, which obviously not having a dupe we do not have, unfortunately. There's quite a few units recently off the level 10 link in them that I actually really do want dupes in. The year 6 LRs are one of them, which, by the way, don't sleep on SSB Vegeta from year 6. We done a level 10 link video on him the other day, and he was really, really good. At one point, I'm actually going to probably take the level 10 link units I have back into, like, Goku event and ESBR and see how they handle the harder events. And then I'll probably take them again, especially if I don't have dupes or have them rainbowed. I'll take them back in with dupes and rainbow just to see how good they are. And you can kind of see how they kind of, like, evolve or progress. But yeah, the SSJ4 Gogeta is another one that I do want level 10 links, but it's just I don't have any dupes in him, and I want dupes. He hasn't really been back for me to get dupes, and the time he did come back, I don't think I summoned because I was saving. So yeah, it just kind of didn't work out for us. But yeah, the TEQ LR Goku and Vegeta, man, they're so good. Looking at them, they should be great here. They should be just a little bit better in ESBR, but they should be great there as well. Like, the only part of their kit where ESBR kind of fully takes advantage of their potential is the fact that on super and ultra super attack they raise their attack and defense by 30% for one turn. Whereas of course in legendary GT Goku event you won't be able to do that. At least I don't think you'll be able to do that. But yeah, I think that's the only part of their kit that kind of not wasted, but obviously you don't get to really use, if you will. And the ESBR kind of edges it because you get to use every single part of them, I guess, which kind of helps, makes them even more bulky, tanks even better, especially with the 30% damage reduction. Helps them do a little bit of extra damage, which is never a bad thing, doing extra damage in Dokkan. Excuse me. So yeah, I do think ESBR, they'll probably slightly edge it just for that, and by slightly, I literally mean ever so slightly. Other than that, they should be fantastic in both legendary GT Goku event and ESBR, which kind of just shows how good these two are, in my opinion. Oh, look at that, we can fuse already. We can fuse already. Not to mention their fusion conditions are so good. They are very, very good. But yeah, I think ESBR, they'll only slightly edge it just for that reason only. But other than that, they're still going to be good. I mean, look at that. We're taking double digits. Yes, granted, we have type advantage. It's literally the second phase in the entire event. But we're going to have that 30% damage reduction for the entirety of the event. Even when we fuse, we're going to have that 30% damage reduction. Like, you know, Attack and defense plus 120%. When they fuse, goes up to 150. Reduces damage received by 30%. We'll keep it when we fuse into Gogeta. Really? Neither of you two could finish it off? Oh, never mind. I didn't realize. I thought we were on the Gogeta already. You know, kind of quite self-sustaining with Ki by changing. Please finish them, please. Please finish them, please. Please. Thank you. Of course, quite self-sustaining with the changing Rainbow Ki spheres, giving Ki plus 2 per Rainbow Ki sphere obtained. Medium chance of launching an additional super attack. When you fuse, you have a chance of launching a crit as well. They are so good. They are actually really good. If you haven't noticed, I'm a massive fan of these two. I am a massive fan. I really am. What do I want to do here? I think I'm going to do this. Gogeta can still raise his attack and defense on super. I was about to say that I'm pretty sure he's taking less attacks in the middle. He's not. Well, that kind of ruined my plans. That's okay. Hopefully he won't be super. Or actually, no. If he is super, hopefully he counters. Hopefully he counters. That would be nice. Godfather of Dokkan getting off his counters. I probably could have taken someone else over him, especially for the sole fact that I've got both the year 3 LRs level 10 links. Can you counter here, please? Thank you. Great. Maybe I shouldn't have taken it. He heard me. He was like, "Are you really gonna insult me? You're gonna take the year 3 LRs over me, over Monkey?" He was like, "I'm listening to you. Are you taking a piss?" I mean, fair enough. If it takes me saying that I should take other units over you for you to do stuff like that, then I'll keep doing it. You know? But yeah, the Goku. There's one thing I wouldn't understand, and to be fair, this is kind of Twitter in a nutshell. Because obviously, how do I put it so it makes sense? Because it makes sense in my head, but then you might not get what I'm saying. Obviously, with Twitter, like for example, I'll use an example instead. With Dokkan, when it comes to a new banner dropping, like for example, TEQ Goku and Vegeta, right? When you go on Twitter and you're like, "Oh, let's see how people summoning luck's going," you hop on Twitter, you look at it, and you're like, "Damn, look at all these people and how lucky they've got. They've all pulled Goku and Vegeta. Everyone's getting lucky but me." Of course, the ones who are posting their multis, or the majority of people posting their luck in their multis on Twitter, are the ones who actually got lucky. And there's a few in there that have put up their multis going, "Yeah, I literally got nothing. It was terrible. Wasted all my stones." Right? Whereas, can you dodge this, please? You shouldn't be on this team. Damn. VB doesn't have the same attitude, it seems. VB does not have the same attitude. I tried to give him the SJ4 Gogeta treatment by saying he shouldn't be here, and he just didn't want to dodge. But yeah, you hop on Twitter, you see everyone summons, and you're like, they got so lucky, because the majority of people posting their summons on Twitter are the ones who got lucky, whereas the ones who haven't pulled anything are probably not posting their multis on Twitter because they're bad. And this is something, and I said this during my Should You Summon video, which again, it probably wasn't the majority, but there was quite a few than what I would have thought. You know, for pulling the TEQ Goku and Vegeta, which was, there was quite a few people, but again, it's obviously not going to be the majority. But as I said, there were still quite a few for considering, just because of how good they are. But essentially, I went on Twitter, and again, I said this in a Should You Summon video, and there was quite a few people. Again, it's probably not the majority of Dokkan, like the community anyway on Global. But there was a few people saying, "Nah, mid-tier unit, easy skippable banner." And I just sat there and I was like, mid-tier unit? Mid? These two? Mid? Not that it's anything to do with their kit. One, they've probably got some of the best animations in the entire game, by the way, which is nice. You know, we all rate the animations in Dokkan nowadays. You want good animated units. One, it's Goku and Vegeta that fuse into Gogeta, which is hype in itself, which again is nothing really to do with the kit, but it kind of adds to the value of a unit. Like, Dokkan is a single player game. However you see your value in a unit, whatever values to you, favorite character, those type of things, entirely up to you what you summon for at the end of the day, granted. But they are very good. Attack and defense plus 120%, damage reduction by 30%, which I said before. They keep that when they fuse into Gogeta. Not only that, they're quite self-sustaining with their ki, similar to the strength of Goku and Vegeta. A medium chance of launching an additional super attack. Goes up to 150% attack and defense when they fuse. They keep the damage reduction. They raise their attack and defense on both super and ultra super attack, on top of having 120 and then 150 when they fuse, and the 30% damage reduction, which means they're even more tanky and still putting out decent numbers in terms of damage. Then when they fuse, they also recover 70% HP. They foresee enemy super attack, which is one of the most useful. Can you counter here again, please? Thank you. He was like, I know you haven't taken me recently, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to prove I'm going to earn my place. Where was I? They foresee enemy super attack. Is there anything else? Yeah, which is one of the most useful kind of parts of a kit in the entirety of Dokkan, by the way. Like, it just is, especially at Legendary GT Goku event. If you can foresee enemy super attack, do you know how good of a unit? Do you know how useful you become just like that? Like, it's just simple. You foresee enemy super attack, you are one of the most useful units in Dokkan because of Legendary GT Goku event. But then apparently I see people sitting there going, oh yeah, he's mid. He's mid. Is he? Or are they? These definitely are a mid-tier LR or mid-tier unit. These two are very, very good. And then if you already have the strength Goku and Vegeta, that instantly adds an extra sprinkle of value on pulling these. Because they link perfectly well together. They're a fantastic rotation to run. You fuse both of them, or one of them, because obviously it's an active, you choose. Especially in runs like this. This is taking longer than expected, by the way, to kind of get through this. So I think I'm going to pop Vegeto's active. But yeah, you run these both on rotation. They link perfectly together, which is fantastic. Especially if you have the level 10 links, which unfortunately the TEQ one I don't yet. I mean, they've just kind of recently come out. But the strength counterpart I do. Unfortunately, no dupes, which would have made them even more insane. And you know, you fuse them. You choose one to fuse them. You recover 70% HP. They work well together after they fused as well. And it's a fantastic rotation to run. But I see people, again, it's probably not the majority, obviously not on Twitter, it's probably not the majority saying this, but just seeing people say that these two, I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion at the end of the day, but seeing people say that these two are a mid-tier unit, gee whiz, golly molly. Yeah, no. No, the only way I would say that I could agree and say, and I said this in the Should You Summon video as well, that yes, you could probably skip this banner if you have almost everything or everything on their banner apart from them. Sure, skip them. When they come back, get them more coins. Maybe you'll pull them on the banner they return on. Cool. If you don't, and also the LR TEQ Goku Vegeta is there, then I have no idea in what world these two would be skippable. As I said, unless the banner itself doesn't really have value for you. But if the banner does have value for you, including the TEQ LR Goku and Vegeta, by the way, then 100%, there's no way that this is skippable for you. Unless for some reason you really want to put hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of stones in Dragon Ball Heroes, and fair enough, but nah, man, these are like top 5 LR in the entire game, top 10 unit in the entire game as well. You do not want to be skipping this banner. If the banner has value for you, and you also need these two, you're the best to be pulling. Yeah, save some stones, even if you pull them, and even if you don't, and set some stones aside for like Dragon Ball Heroes. I said that before in the Should You Summon, and potentially Super Vegeta as well. Maybe even LR Janemba when he drops eventually, probably in January now. And then Vegeta. Vegeta will most likely be early December. Janemba will probably be in January now. You know, fair enough. Save some stones to the side even if you don't pull them. But these are definitely not skippable, man. They're so good. It's so good. I just realized it's been 14 turns. I probably want to take SSJ4 Gogeta off rotation. That would probably be sensible. Yeah, I probably want to take him off rotation. I kind of want to save his active for the full SSJ4 Goku stage. That'll probably be sensible. I think here, I think we're going to pop a snake, get that heal, get that damage reduction. This is not a great rotation for us, I'll be completely honest. We just need to hope we don't get supered, or if we do get supered, SSJ4 Gogeta is still feeling generous and he counters. Cause yeah, this rotation wasn't the best, I'll be completely honest. And this is probably one of the only parts I'm not even gonna say Goku and Vegeta will struggle on. Because what, even with the damage reduction, I think the first turn we were on this SSJ4 phase. I can't remember exactly, and I don't know why these specifically these two numbers in my head. The damage was between like 14k and 30k, which for a unit that has type advantage, or for a unit that has type disadvantage, it's actually not bad for basic damage. And in terms of their damage, they're probably not going to be doing a lot, obviously, because we don't have dupes in them. And I mean, if we fuse them, we could potentially crit, which would help them. But I kind of want to save it. But no, I mean, the damage is the only thing that's kind of going to slow down with them, where they're going to kind of, you know, it's not even struggling, just not be as good as they are is here. I mean, I might actually fuse them, to be fair, because then they could potentially crit and they still keep the damage reduction. Yeah, we're going to fuse. We're going to fuse. We're going to fuse. I'm going to keep the strength Goku and Vegeta unfused for now. But these two I'm going to fuse. Because we keep the damage reduction, which is great. But there's a lot of units that when you fuse, when you transform, when you get their active off, they lose part of their passive, like a damage reduction, and then get something else. Or like do more damage. We're actually getting super attack to the end. Maybe for now we split up the rotation and do this. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. Just because I feel like the Strength Goku and Vegeta will be slightly better at tanking than TEQ Vegeta with Type Disadvantage. But at least we now have the chance to crit, which means we can do some extra damage. The animations on this unit are so nice. You might as well be watching literally Fusion Reborn. I mean, we're doing more damage anyway. You literally might as well be watching the Fusion Reborn movie. That's how good these animations are. You might as well be watching the film. Literally. As I said, they're easily probably one of the best animations in the entirety of the game. Hands down. Hands down 100%. I'm really hoping Goku doesn't want to do too much damage on a super. Please. I think we should be good. I think we'll take about 200k most, at most. Which means we'll survive. Yeah, we'll survive. We're going to pop this, and then hopefully there is no super attack coming in that first slot, because I will leave VB there for now just to get all those counters off while he has type advantage. This probably won't do enough to kill because we don't have dupes in him. Yeah, it's just raw damage. So I'll give you these. Give you thems. Give Gogeta all of these. As I said, hopefully there needs to not be a super attack in this first slot. Just be all basics so VB can counter for days. Quite risky doing this with quite low health, but I kind of want to save the item for now. Another additional, please. That's a super. No, that's not a super. Can you get another additional, please? Just doesn't want an additional super. So far, so good. I prefer it if you crit countered. Okay, we made it. I just need... Okay, he's not dodging. This should be enough. This should be enough. This friend's VB's got like 500k. Yeah, there we go. Not 500k, 5 million attack stat. He probably has like level 10 links. I know he's rainbowed. But does he have level 10 links? No, but he's almost there. He's got 2 level 10s. What do I want to do? I could heal, which I think I'm going to do. Because again, I'm probably going to save Strength Goku and Vegeta's active. Save fusing them for a little bit. So they take quite a bit more damage, obviously, when they're Vegito rather than when they're Goku and Vegeta. Yes, they do counter, which is kind of the trade-off, I guess. We're gonna do this. We still have the damage reduction. We've got SJ for Gogeta's active off, more damage, raise attack and defense on super. We've also got the damage reduction from the snake, so this shouldn't do overly too much. It'll do a bit. Yeah, 142k, and then after that, basic double damage. Such good animations. I love these animations. They are so good. Soul Punisher. There's that crit coming off. If only we had dupes. We could get an additional or something. If only we had dupes, man. Took me long enough to get one. If only I could have bought 2 and 1 or something. I don't know. He'll start doing more damage now as well, which is nice. Maybe we might have to get that Vegito fusion off a little bit sooner than I was originally planning. Of course, you're in the 3rd slot, which means you could potentially dodge. Get an additional as well. Nice. Extra damage. We'll take that. I think I'm going to heal. By heal, we're going to fuse. This might not be the best idea, but we literally only have a Whis active. There's a super attack in that slot 1. Which... actually, no, I probably shouldn't have fused them. I probably should have kept them Goku and Vegeta and then popped a Whis and then left them in slot 1. Yeah, that's probably a mistake. Oh yeah, these two are 50% HP, not 70. Best bet might be this, and we still pop the Whis. Them, and then VB can counter at the end. I don't know. Oh, why'd you have to dodge? I mean, the additional there, which is nice, but that was over a 5 million attack stat. Why have you got dodge? You might have even critted you there as well. Such a bitch. How much damage is this going to do? We have a Whis active. VB's already super attacked, which means we'll tank a little bit better, but how much are we taking? Still 140k. Okay. Okay. I'm really starting to think maybe... Okay, we're fine here, obviously, because we have the Whis active, but I'm really starting to think maybe I shouldn't have fused them. I should have just put them in slot 1 with the Whis active, and we would have been fine. And then maybe I fused them the second time they come back. Well, not second time they come back, but, you know, in 2 turns when they come back, then I fused them to get the heal off. It's okay, we move. We move. We're getting counters off, which is just doing a bit of extra chip damage. Crit counter. Thank you. Can you get another one for me? No, that's fine. 3rd time's the charm. There we go. Why are you here? There's a super attack in this turn as well. We still have a Whis active. So... we're going to do this. Going to give you those. And then you're dodging at the end as well. That was a... oh, no, there wasn't enough. There wasn't enough for the super. We should be good here. As long as that chance to crit, was it 30% chance to crit? Is it 30%? It is... No, it's a 70% chance to crit. So actually we should be critting a hell of a lot of the time. As long as that 70% chance doesn't decide not to come off at one point, because that obviously is considerably high percentage to crit, we should be good. I also forgot to mention, I mean, you would have known this anyway, of course it gets Ki +5 when they turn into Gogeta. There's an extra. Also, we nullify unarmed super attacks, but I mean, that doesn't really matter here because we're not getting that off. That doesn't really matter, but obviously that is another part of them, or part of their kit. Okay, we have 360? Yeah, 360k health. There's not a super attack in this rotation. We may be good. We may be good here. Say may. But to be fair, we haven't supered yet with him. He didn't dodge either, and this is the friend one that's got like over 5 million attacks. That. Boom. Additional. Love it. Do not dodge it. Love it. Get another crit and we're done. Get another crit and we're done. Boom. Love that. This is why I want dupes and all these units. I got level 10 links now. But there we go. LR TEQ Goku Vegeta / Gogeta in the legendary GT Goku event. I mean, as you saw there, even though we did run out of items, you know, at one point, and I'm sitting there going, maybe we'll make it, maybe we won't. In terms of their individual performance, for the most part, they took no damage for the entirety of the event. With a team that's got almost 600k health, taking like just over 100k damage on a super, with no item active is not bad at all. That damage reduction is huge. They are such a versatile unit in terms of decent damage output. Yes, they're a little bit less damage compared to the strength counterpart, but they're two sides of the same coin. They're both amazing units. Running them together is insane. Yes, we split them up at the end just to be safe. But yeah, they've got an insurance policy for 70% healing, damage reduction, decent defense. They'll probably shine a little bit better in the SBR because you get to get that 30% on attack and defense on super and ultra super attack, which we'll be doing soon. They're such a good unit. Such a good unit. Let me know what you think of them down in the comments. I'll see you in the next video, guys, and peace.